Hey folks, Bo Cephas here, coming at you at 4 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. This is going to be kind of a short video, just a tour of the Frontier Refit off camera from my Let's Play video. I decided to go ahead and scan every planet in the Alpha Centauri system to get some cash so I could refit the Frontier. I was able to spend 1 point. I leveled while doing that, but I was able to spend 1 point into shipbuilding. I didn't have enough cash to keep building parts. I'm like 3 parts away from getting the next level, but I did make the Frontier a bit tougher. Able to carry more stuff. I used the containers that will, I forget what they're called, but you have a chance of slipping contraband past the scans, and a little module sitting on top of the cockpit that it helps increase that chance. But it's a kind of a mix of parts, mostly Class B parts. I was able to use, I try to keep true to form and use nothing but Nova Galactic parts for the Frontier. So this is all Nova Galactic parts except for the fuel pods, which you can see right here. These fuel pods, I like them. And there's 2 variations. One of them has 4 pods together, but it just wouldn't fit anywhere on the ship like I liked. So I got 3 of the Class A fuel pods put on there in those positions that they're in. And there's the rear of the ship. As you can see, it's got some nice engine upgrades. Turned out to be a pretty big ship. And all the landing gear, it's all Nova Galactic. Except for this, I don't think there's a specific Nova Galactic storage. There's storage here. Storage here. The 2 up front, the 2 storage pods up front are regular. They're not for trying to conceal contraband. Because the ones that conceal contraband actually hold less stuff. So I kept 2 on there that at least boosted the cargo capacity to over 1,000. But this one, the 2 back here, the one on this side and the one on the other side, are both concealed contraband, and these 2 back here, this one and this one, conceal contraband, and I need to color that one up. That's alright, I'll do that later. I landed on this planet so you get a better view of it. Changed the cockpit. I've got 2 Dragon laser cannons. Those are Class B cannons. And I've got 1 autocannon, ballistic autocannon. When I get the cash, I'm going to have 2 of each weapon. Though I really don't think I need 2 of each weapon, just the 2 laser cannons. But I got 2 missile launchers. Missile launcher there, missile launcher there. And the missile launchers, they're all on the same hotkey, so I'm firing 2 Class B missiles at one time, 2 laser cannons at one time, and I don't run out of juice. So let's get to the inside. The interior, unlike my last video, the interior is much simpler. I don't have an armory, and I don't have a med bay.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
But I kept these 2 halves the same. Here's the computer core hab right behind the cockpit. a new, different cockpit than what I had been using. A little bit more spacious, room for more crew. There's the cargo hold. I haven't swapped all my stuff around yet in the cargo hold. Computer core. This is the control hab. I think that's what it was called, the control hab. There's a storage locker there. I think there's a storage locker up there too. But these extra storage lockers have 150 mass in them. So that helps when you want to store stuff that you're not going to sell or whatever. Here's a living quarter hab. For some reason, last time I did this, last video I had the habs had they were set up a little different. But it's one hab. But they're both the same. For some reason, they're looking the same. I can't remember what I did last time I did the refit before I started them NG runs. Looks like the deco might be a little different, but it's pretty much the same. There's the top hatch. But it's much easier to get around in this ship, in this refit, than it was the last one I did, the last video I did on it. Of course, I have a crafting area down here. This crafting hab does not have a research station or a chem's workstation. But it does have spacesuit, workbench, industrial, weapon. So when I get to a point where I'm upgrading my equipment, I can do it on the fly. I won't have to go back to the lodge or an outpost or find a bench somewhere. Alright, there's the research station. Now I used a berthing. I was using the captain's quarters hab, but there was one problem with that. The captain's quarters should have his own bathroom, and that hab didn't come with its own bathroom. So I used a berthing station up here instead for the captain's quarters. I'm not using the one that comes on the Frontier. I ended up using berthing station B, I think. And I tried putting portals on it. That's toward the front of the ship. So I had portals here and here on the outside. And when you put a portal on there, whatever is in this hab on these walls, wherever you put them portals, it removes them. And all you got is the portals. Well, I need the research station here, so I had to take the portals off. And then the portal removed the bed. Well, I couldn't just put a bed in the portal. It's big enough. But I do have those viewing portals top. Much easier to get around in my first attempt at a shipbuilder. Oh, Grab the ladder. But much easier to get around. Placement of the ladder is awesome. What's that fan doing down there on the floor, Sarah? Slob. Well, let's launch.
Lifting off now.
I wanted to make that swept wing design, but I was able to. I opened up some cowlings and stuff.
You're cool.
But opening up those cowlings were pretty cool. But it maneuvers really well. But this is the weapons firing. It's the laser cannons. The auto cannon. Missiles. 2 missiles at a time. Bam. Alright. So let's take out, whoop. Alright, that's the midpoint where it's more maneuverable still. Whoop. And there's the top speed of the ship. Still maneuvers pretty good. We're going to photo mode and good look at the top of the ship. There she is, and I love the swept wing design. Didn't really have a cowling that would look good up here. Oh, there she is. Now when I max out my shipbuilding perk, ship design perk, I'll probably put the Frontier through one more refit before attempting a build from scratch. But I think that gave me some pretty good practice. Anyway, there are the stats. Ship. With what I did. Yielded capacity 700. So I guess I can have 700 in weight of contraband. Up to 700 in weight of contraband stuff. But there's the value of my ship now. Anyway, yeah, I need to definitely color that. One I overlooked. That's it for this video. Just wanted to show the new ship off, and it'll probably go through it. Like I said, it'll go through another refit before I start attempting to build ships from scratch. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. Really help out the channel. And I'll catch you next video.